This is a mindset that will get you hurt. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, hit that bell for a notification. It's right down there. And then don't forget to check me out on social media. So on Facebook, I am on there as Danielle Tucker Fitness, and on Instagram, it is dt.strong. So check me out there and give me a follow and a like. So today, we are going to discuss, I had someone ask me what is in my powerlifting moves, what is the workout that engages the core the most. And I'm glad that someone had asked this question because I don't know how many people truly understand how important it is to have a strong core. Now, this doesn't mean that you should just having a strong core is a lot different than just saying, oh, that person has abs, they must have a really strong core. And that's, not necessarily the case. There's a lot of factors and a lot of training that has to go in to strengthen up your core. So, what workout within powerlifting is the one that I would state would be the most important to have a strong core for? It would be deadlifts. Why? Why would I say deadlifts and not, squats or anything like that? Obviously in any of the movements, squat, bench, deadlift, your core is going to be engaged. But within the deadlift, it's so important to have a strong core because there's a lot of pressure that's going on there, and it's a lot of strain on the body. The deadlift does not just only work, the legs or the back. It's a full body workout. It's going to exert a lot of strain on your body, and especially when you're lifting heavy. So you want to make sure that you have a really strong core so that way it helps protect yourself. And what do I mean, protect yourself? What? Protect yourself against what, Danielle? Obviously you don't want to pull a muscle or anything like that, but is that the only factor that goes into it? Okay. So the reason why I would state that you want to make sure that you have a very strong core for when you are doing a deadlift is because you are very prone to getting a hernia if you do not have a strong core. If your abdominal wall is very weak and you're trying to lift heavy and you're trying to progress way too soon, which I see many people doing, you're more likely going to hurt yourself, and it's going to be something to where you are going to require surgery, such as a hernia, which is very dangerous. It's a very severe injury, and it's very invasive when you have to get it repaired, and you're going to be out of the gym, and when you get back into the gym, you're going to have to take it more slow because that's surgery on your abdominal wall. So it's going to be a lot more weak, and because that means you have a tear in your core, that means that now that core is going to be a lot more weak. It's going to be a lot more prone to getting injured in the future if you don't strengthen it up appropriately. So, what I feel is something that's very important to discuss is when you are watching people either on YouTube or social medias, wherever it's at, or even just in the gym, and you see them, you look at them and you don't really know them personally, or you don't really know too much about them or their background. You look at them and you see them lifting a lot of weights, and you're like, how can they do this? I want to do this. I want to progress. I want to progress very quickly so I can get just as good as them. This is a mindset that will get you hurt. Okay? when you are trying to lift heavy, you want to make sure that you take it more slowly. It's not saying, oh, well, I was deadlifting 175 pounds and I want to get to 315 over the next 2 months. I really need to amp that up. No, because your core needs to strengthen up with that as well, and you have to do this progressively. And does this mean that necessarily that you have to do a lot of core exercises? It doesn't, because the deadlift and a lot of your compound movements or your heavy movers such as your squats, your deadlifts are going to engage that core automatically, and that's going to strengthen it up. Now, would I suggest to do core movements? Yes, I like to incorporate in there, especially when I was first getting started. I would do a lot of core exercises, especially a lot that dealt with the decline bench and adding a lot of plate weights to it, because I wanted to engage my core. I wanted it to actually get strong and tough. I didn't want it wasn't so much of just an aesthetic thing. It was, I know that moving forward into my workouts and into the future workouts that I will be progressing into, that I'm going to need a strong core because I don't want to get hurt. And that's what's very important, is knowing how to progress and what you need to do to progress. So definitely you want to make sure you have a strong core before you start lifting really heavy. I would not be attempting 400 plus pound deadlifts if I did not think my core could handle it. I mean, I've been working out since 2013, which is a long time. And, you know, I've never gotten hurt. I've never even overexerted anything to where I've had to stay out of the gym or take it easy. I've really tried to just understand my body and listen to it while moving forward. And that is the thing. And I want to circle back to what I was talking about. When you see people in the gym, or you see people that you follow on social media, and you see how much they're lifting and you want to get there, don't just look at them and be like, wow, that's amazing, I see that, and I don't understand how they're doing that. Like, I should be able to do that. And how are they able to do it? I need to progress that quickly as well. If you don't know their background, you can easily look at someone and judge them off of that and not know their history, how much time, how much effort, how much work and education they have put into their workouts, their nutrition, structure of their life, just so they could get there and get there in a very safe way. You'll have the people who get there safe, and you'll have the people who get there and they're always getting injured. So they're in and out of the gym all the time. Who would you rather follow? Someone who's not getting injured, or the person that's getting injured all the time? So choose that wisely. And I just wanted to give you a little tidbit of what I know about what engages the core the most in the powerlifting movements. For me, I would definitely say it's going to be the deadlift. After that, I would say it would be squats. And then last, it would be bench press. But of course, any movement that you do, you definitely want to make sure that you are having a strong core, keeping it engaged so that way you keep safe and keep healthy at all times. Well, that's it for today, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Check y'all later. Bye.